No Mither sucks. I'm sure most of you can agree with me on that, but I have a really good idea of how they could rework No Mither to make it a viable perk that people might actually want to use. Alright, so some of you might be asking, what exactly is No Mither and what's so bad about it? So No Mither is a David King teachable perk that you unlock at level 40. And while using No Mither, you cannot be healed to healthy, you don't leave pools of blood, grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 50% at any time, and it grants the ability to fully recover from the dying state. The negative effects of No Mither far outweigh the positives. Being able to be knocked down into the dying state after just one hit is a very, very risky thing to run. To run a No Mither build successfully, basically you just have to never be found, or you have to pray that the killer, when they find you, doesn't decide to tunnel the crap out of you because you're easy pickings. And if you do get found, you better hope that you play flawlessly, because one simple slip up is gonna get you dead. That being said, being sneaky can be a little bit difficult because even though your grunts are 50% quieter, you still make noise, and any killer that's paying attention or gets close enough to you probably will hear you and will find you. And because the killer can see that you're in this No Mither state, the chances of you actually getting to pick yourself up off the ground is slim to nil. This makes the positive side of No Mither pretty much irrelevant. On top of the killer being able to see that you're affected by No Mither, and knowing that they'll probably focus you first if they find you, if that killer happens to be running a perk called Thanatophobia, you actually being alive can actually be detrimental to your team, and your team just might not want to save you, or maybe they'll farm you. So the question is, how can we fix No Mither to make it a viable perk? Well, the simplest thing to do would be to hide the fact that the person is using No Mither from the killer. But that alone is not enough to fix the problem, since the survivor would still be visually injured, and the killer would know right away from just looking at the survivor that they can be downed in one hit. I think a better alternative would be to just remove the injured state altogether, and instead add a new status effect called Vulnerable. That essentially does the same thing as when a killer puts Expose on survivors. Basically, this would cause the survivor to look like they're full health all the time, so the killer won't know right away and they might not tunnel you, and you won't be screwing your team over if the killer does have Thanatophobia. Then when the killer actually goes to hit them, they do get downed in one hit. And even though you got downed in one hit, it doesn't necessarily mean the killer is gonna know that you're running No Mither. Let's say that you're against a Michael Myers tier 3, or a Make Your Choice, or Noed, or a Chainsaw Killer. They are gonna down you in one hit anyway. But they won't realize that you have No Mither, and could possibly slug you, allowing you to pick yourself up off the ground. Thus, you might actually get to use the positive side of No Mither. The reason why No Mither should have its own separate status effect, as opposed to just using Expose, is so that perks that are currently run with No Mither now in its current state can still be used later on without making them usable while exposed. Let's take for example Dead Hard. It could be rephrased to be when injured or vulnerable. That way it would still provide the same utility for No Mither, without actually buffing the survivors more that aren't using No Mither, when the killer does cause an exposed effect. Other perks that are typically run with No Mither, like This Is Not Happening or Resilience, can also be tweaked to have the same phrasing where it includes vulnerable targets as well as injured. So yeah, No Mither pretty well sucks right now, but I think that this rework could really make it viable again, while adhering to the core of No Mither by keeping you vulnerable, but at the same time not making it super obvious that you're such an easy target. I'd love to know what you guys think though. Would you like to see these changes made to No Mither? Do you think you have a better suggestion to fix No Mither? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, this is the first time we're doing a video like this where we look at an issue in Dead by Daylight, and we try to brainstorm a fix for it. Do you guys want to see more videos like this? If so, please let me know which game features or perks you'd like to see discussed, and who knows, maybe we'll do another video like this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you next time.